You like the garden, don't you?
It's lovely. I love all the different layers you've got. Must have taken you months.
Yes, a few.
Do you miss being out there?
I suppose you get used to it. That's not to say I won't be out there again.
I was at the trust this morning. They were talking about the university doing a new trial next year.
Yeah?
I was thinking maybe I could put your name down for it. What?
Well, Cathy, I shouldn't really be telling you this, but I've come into a bit of money. I was thinking of starting a course of those new drugs. What are they called?
Vastin.
Yeah, that's the one. I know it'll mean I'll probably have to go private, but I mean, it'll give me a great chance. If not another 3 to 5 years.
That's really good news. I suppose I'll be seeing a lot less of you in the future then, if they'll be taking care of you.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, I shall miss it here. You are my favourite patient.
And you're my favourite nurse. Maybe you could come round now and again. It wouldn't necessarily have to be on a professional basis, but...
I love that. I'll get that. David, someone to see you.
Oh, Dad. Steve? Son. It's
been a long time, yeah. Well, I've been doing, you know, stuff, so... Have you been?
good, yeah.
I'll just go and put the kettle on.
So, you still working in the abattoir?
No, finished that months ago. The smell, you know how it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing my own thing now, buying and selling and stuff.
Well done, that sounds as though everything's going really well for you.
It is, it is. I've met someone too. Actually, it's the reason I came here today. Danny, Dad. Dad, Danny.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Hi.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, it's really, it's really...
Yeah, it is a bit.
So, you two like a cup of tea? I mean, Cathy's out there putting the kettle on.
No, we've had a long drive. I think we're just going to go upstairs and lie down. We're knackered, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, I take it my old room's still there. You haven't rented it out, have you?
No, it's exactly the way it was. I haven't...
Good. Well, We better get the stuff upstairs, haven't we?
Okay. Okay. That's my son, Steve.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen him in 8 years. He left shortly after Jane died.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, don't be. It's really nice to see him, and he seems to be doing really well for himself at the moment. I'm pleased for him. Cathy, we've got a lot of catching up to do. Maybe you should leave early today. Be well looked after now. Take the rest of the day off.
But I'm supposed to be here till 4.
That'll be our little secret. Come on, you must be getting sick and tired of me by now anyway.
Okay. Suppose it'll give me a chance to catch up on the housework. I'll go get my things.
Your dad seems nice. I thought you said he was a prick.
He is a prick. Don't be taken in by him.
I like your room.
You taking a piss?
When was the last time you were here?
I don't know. 8 years ago?
Who's this? Your ex?
Yeah.
She's pretty.
She's alright.
And what about me?
Well, you're alright too.
Just alright? And what about now? So what's the first thing you're going to do to me when I'm Mrs. Danieela Ashford?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. Well, one thing's for sure. You ain't going to be Mrs. Danieela or anything unless we get that money.
But I'm sure your dad will just give it to you. He seems like a really nice guy.
You don't know him like I know him. Trust me. He ain't what he seems. It's all a front.
What's he done? Did he rape you as a child or something?
Hold on a second.
What's happened?
Nothing. It's just the hotel confirming the booking.
Oh. So you're going to come back here then?
No, I think I'm going to go and get this money sorted. I wouldn't want anything getting in the way of you becoming Mrs. Danieela Ashford now, would I? So, you're looking after him, eh?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Cathy.
Steve. Pleased to meet you. I bet he was too. Loves the pretty girls, my old man. Really loves them. If you know what I mean. Well, anyway, nice to meet you. Guess I'll see you soon. Mom.
She looks like a lovely girl, son.
Yeah.
And she does so much look like Jane. You know, they could be sisters.
Look, Dad, you've probably realised that us coming here today wasn't just a flying visit.
Well, after 8 years, it did seem unlikely.
No, the reason we came here today is because me and Danny, we're getting married. We're going to take off. We're going to disappear.
So after 8 years of not speaking to me, you come here to tell me I'm never going to see you again. But as you said, that's not the real reason, is it?
I need some money.
Oh, yeah.
We need some money so we can go away and start fresh. I know you sold the business. All I want is a few grand.
Steve, I sold that business for a reason. I need the money myself.
Yeah, for you. Well, what about me? I'm your son, aren't I? I mean, after all, you sold the business. You told me one day I could take over, but I can't do it now, can I?
Steve, I've not seen you in 8 years.
8 years, 3 months, 2 days. But who's counting, eh?
Listen, I've put that money aside for some treatment I'm planning on having. It's very costly, but it'll give me a few extra years to live.
What for? You've got nothing to live for. Mum's not around anymore. You're stuck in this house all the time. In fact, the only person that gives a shit about you is that nurse. And that's only because she's fucking getting paid. You got nothing, Dad. Nothing. Look. 10 grand. That's all I'm asking for. Just give me the money and I'll disappear. You'll never see me again. You know it makes sense.
I'll have to think about it, Steve. Can I tell you in the morning?
Okay, well, in that case, we stay the night. I want to know as soon as possible.
Okay.
I wonder what Mum would have said if I'd asked her.
So how did it go? Did we get the money?
He said he'd think about it. Let us know in the morning. So I told him we'd stay the night.
So what happens if he says no?
Well, if he says no, he says no. Just hope it doesn't come to that, eh?
Is everything all right in there? Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out!
Look, son, it was an accident. I heard her scream and I thought...
You thought I was beating the shit out of her? What kind of man do you think I am?
I didn't say that, that's not what I meant.
Well, it makes for a good excuse, doesn't it?
What?
I saw the way you looked at her earlier. You thought you could have a piece for yourself, didn't you? You've always thought you were God's gift, you.
Steve, please, it wasn't like that.
Bullshit. It's exactly like that. You just can't help yourself, can you? Hey? Why do it? Is it because she looks like Mom? You thought you could have a piece of her, remind you of her old times? Why do it? I bet it's been really hard for you, hasn't it? Living with what you did to Mom. Or maybe you just don't care. Now you've got your nursey friend, you've probably just forgotten all about her.
No.
Tell me, does she know what happened?
What?
CATHY. Does she know what you did to Mom? No, I didn't think so. What do you think she'd do if she found out?
Steve, please.
Touched a nerve, have I? Well, don't worry, I can keep a secret. But it's going to cost you.
Hiya. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just feeling a bit down today, that's all.
What's brought this on?
Maybe it has something to do with the cancer.
Sorry, I didn't mean to,
No, it's just that I had a bit of bad news. I won't be able to afford the treatment anymore. I may have to go on that trial you were talking about.
But I thought you said you'd just come into some money.
Yeah. But it's not available anymore.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll get them to put your name down on the list, shall I? If you're sure. Right. Let's sort out your meds. I'll just go wash my hands.
Can I have a look at the cheque?
Why?
Because I want to see our future.
You'll see it soon enough. Right. I'm going to go down the bank and cash it. Then we can piss off to Edinburgh.
Cool.
Oh, you're back then? I've got to admit it, you're braver than I thought. Or maybe you just like dirty old men. Well, if ever you want to trade them in for a younger model, you know where to find me.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were in there.
It's okay. I finished now. It's all yours.
I'm getting married today.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to Scotland. Steve's booked the registry office for this afternoon. We're going to spend the week in Edinburgh. It'll be our honeymoon.
Well, good luck to you.
Are you jealous?
Not in the slightest.
Are you married?
No.
Why not? Nobody love you? Didn't think so. You'll find someone one day. Maybe.
Can I ask how long you two have been together?
6 weeks and 3 days.
It's not very long. Usually people get to know each other first.
What are you trying to say? I don't know him.
No, you probably don't. To you, he's probably the most perfect man in the world. But you'll learn in time.
What are you trying to say?
Maybe you should think it through first.
See, you are jealous.
I'm not. Believe me, I'm not.
Well, you would be if you saw the hotel we're staying in. It's £200 a night. Room service, ensuite, the lot.
He must be a rich man.
He is, now.
What do you mean?
Oh, I shouldn't say. But all I know is for the next 7 days I'm going to be living like a princess. You might too. One day. See ya!
Does it hurt?
Yes. I know what you think about Steve. But he's my son. And no matter what's happened between us, or how much we don't get on, nothing can ever change that.
But he's using you, David. And the hardest part for me is you can see it. And you're just letting it happen.
Cathy, it's not as simple as that. He...
What? Needs the money? So he can blow it all on a dirty weekend with what's-her-face upstairs?
He wants to make a new start. That's all. He deserves it. And after all he's been through... Come on, what else could I do?
You need that money. That money's meant for you. You need it. You must know that.
Of course. Of course I do.
Then why are you letting him do it?
Because... No. You wouldn't understand. You can't.
What? You think I don't know what it is to love someone? Is that it? Let me tell you, David, I know exactly how it feels and...
Please. Don't.
But I want
I mean it. Not now. Not anymore. I think you should go now.
Well, if that's what you want.
Yes, that's what I want.
You don't ask anything of anyone, but why do you turn your back? It's the same old faces you see every day, but the time it takes time away. And I never told you I'd help you, why ask? And oh, and what would you do if I did? Oh no, no, I think I'll pass this time. I think I'll pass. You don't ask anything of anyone, but why do they turn their back? It's It's the saddest face they've seen in quite a while, and you're all alone this time. But I never told you I'd help you. Why ask? And what would you do if I did?
Where the bloody hell you been all day? You said you'd be gone an hour. I've been sitting here with the bags packed and I've been trying to...
Just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, really, alright? The money, it's all gone.
What do you mean? You had the cheque, I saw
Yeah,
it.
I know, but it was never ours to spend.
What are you talking about? What about the wedding?
Just forget about the wedding, it's not going to happen.
Steve, why are you saying this? What's happened? Where have you been all day?
Look, there were some people I worked for after I lost my job. They helped me out when I was in the shit. I had nothing. To cut a long story short, when I got back on my feet, they turned around and said I owed them money. The thing is, it was way more than I ever took from them in the first place. So I told them to fuck off. And then just after I met you, I got word they were looking for me. Said they were going to make me pay. One way or another. These fuckers aren't the kind of people you want to mess with. So we came up with a deal. 5k and I'd call it quits. I reckon since my dad had a few bob spare, I could take it out the money he gave us and spend the rest on you. Only the deal changed. They won it all.
So just let them have it.
You're not listening, are you, Danny? If I don't pay these people by 10 o'clock tonight, I'm a fucking dead man.
But you've got the cash.
Are you listening to anything I'm saying, you stupid cow? I have a cheque. It takes 5 days to clear. I've got the money, but I can't use it, can I?
Can't you just ask them to give you a few more days?
You're not listening to me, are you? These fuckers are serious bastards, okay? God, I've got to get out of here. We've got to get out of here.
What about Scotland and the hotel? It's all still booked, isn't it?
Just shut up about Scotland and the holiday and the hotel, alright? I could be dead tomorrow and that's all you're bothered about, isn't it?
No, I just thought...
You didn't think anything, do you? You never think anything, because you're a selfish cow. All you think about is yourself.
That's not true, Steve. I love you, I really do.
Just... I think you should go.
But...
Just go.
We all make mistakes in life. And we all learn to pay for them in different ways.
Yeah, but I'm going in a minute.
Yes, I suppose you've got a lot to do.
Plenty. Thanks for the drink.
Steve, for what it's worth, I just want to say I'm sorry for what happened between me and your mum. I was a different person then. I was selfish. I didn't realise what I had until I'd lost it. Until I'd lost everything. If I could turn back time, I'd have stayed faithful to your mum right until the very end. But I can't. I can't, and I've been punishing myself every day since. I just thought you'd like to know that.
You don't ask anything of anyone, but why do you turn your back? It's the same old faces you see